Towards the middle of the peak of pandemic in the hospital, I felt ill. I had a persistent high temperature, which I thought is very common to our COVID patients. So that's when I realized that something is wrong with me. So I asked my wife to take me to the emergency room. I stayed in ER for a night, and I said to the doctor, maybe I need to stay here while I'm waiting for the swab test result. My doctors in the intensive care unit are willing to take me upstairs to stay there for a bit.
When I first heard that he was sick, I was on evening shift and he was in room 19, and I went in and just kind of talked with him at the door, and he looked scared. And that really, really got me. Like, I was like, holy crap, like now it's at home.
Few days down the road, my breathing is now begin to be affected. From there on, I have an intermittent recollection of what happened.
He was on a little bit of oxygen, but he was really struggling, and I could see the fear, and I knew that he was going to need to get intubated. And it was really hard to see that.
I think he came in, what was that, Thursday night maybe, and by Friday night he was on the vent, I think, and then on Saturday we had turned him on his stomach already. And it's so scary because when they turn somebody on their stomach, that's just the last ditch effort. And I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe Neil's on his stomach.
He was ventilated, right? He was completely sedated and on very, very high doses of sedative, the anesthesia. And so seeing Neil like that was tough.
I think I was tubed for 10 days. I was on a very uncharted territory. It's really hard to relive the moment because I thought I'm not gonna make it anymore. Well, not that I realize I'm vented or lying down on the bed, but obviously my family would be very devastated if that thing happened because I don't feel anything anymore.
So everybody was getting burned out. And then on top of that, now we have this emotional challenge.
You know, we automatically go to the worst case scenario because we've seen the worst case scenario. And when it's one of your own, you worry even more.
He was like so close to, one of us as a group, and here it's like one fine line and he's on the other side.
It really personalized it. It made COVID real to see how sick he was. And I'm just grateful that he's here today.
I always told myself that I'm the unlucky and lucky one, unfortunate and fortunate one, because they've managed to take me back. That's why I'm here, talking to you. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone. They really did a wonderful job, excellent job. They go beyond and above. Their dedications to their job is what made me able to get out of my critical situation and get me back to life. That's why I'm here.
I was there on the day that he was discharged. We were all so proud of him and so happy. It was like a very rewarding and honoring time.
I think in a way, as much as it's such a crisis for our unit to go through, I think it all brought us together. I've always believed in our team. My coworkers are not just my coworkers, they're my critical care family.
We're here to save lives, and we can mitigate people from coming to the hospital if they do their share and part of it. Rest assured that the hospital and the community are doing its best to be able to mitigate this thing from going any worse. We are all in this together, and we should be out of this pandemic altogether too.